This week, Australian Prime Minister Robert Hawke is paying a state visit to the United States. On Tuesday, his schedule included a welcoming ceremony on the south lawn of the White House. Coming up next year on C-SPAN, we'll air that ceremony, including remarks by President Bush welcoming the Prime Minister to the United States.
And a heritage of common sacrifice in war and common efforts in peace. And in our last visit, Barbara and I joined your countrymen in the commemoration of one of the most costly battles of the Second World War, the Battle of the Coral Sea, a poignant reminder of how much Americans and Australians have been so grateful for Australian leadership in our common defense. America also admires Australia's bold leadership in foreign policy, both close to home and far from your shores. From the South Pacific to Africa, Australia is a force for economic growth and a beacon of democracy. And we value your contribution, your good regional cooperation, economic cooperation, other subjects. But Mr. Prime Minister and Mrs. Hawke, Bob and Hazel, if you will, you have a busy schedule and your very brief time with us, but we hope to make your visit to Washington as pleasant and as memorable.
President, Barbara, it's an immense pleasure for me in these 3 days in Washington to renew our long friendship, and it is a special pleasure and privilege to join with you as the elected chief of the great democracy in reaffirming the deep, abiding friendship of our two countries. And you, Mr. President, protection of the world environment, you have already demonstrated, Mr. President, your determination to give leadership. Your constructive approach to East-West relations is demonstrated by your creative control and disarmament agreements. Over recent years, our cooperation and consultations at the highest levels have been stronger, broader, and more productive than at any other time since ANZUS was formed. But, Mr. President, as we both agree, our alliance goes far beyond our defence alliance. It encompasses dynamic economic links and broad and deep human and cultural, so that we both understand that moving in the opposite direction towards a world of separate and competing trade blocs would be economically disastrous and quite possibly strategically destabilising. That is one of the reasons, I might add, why earlier this year I suggested the development of closer regional economic cooperation in the Asia-Pacific region. Implementation of my proposal could, I believe, improve significantly the chances for success in the Uruguay round, as well as acting this visit. And our discussions, their real substance, however, and what will make them so mutually beneficial is the sense of common purpose that we bring to these matters, based on our common national and international interests and on our common commitment to peace and to